We are really disappointed from the schedule and the fact that it was totally unfair against the first and the best team in the group stage. It's really tough for a coach and for the players. We have in 6 days, 3 games, travel away in the middle. Not an easy travel. It's not just you go from here to there and play. We didn't have session yesterday. We will go now and have a session. Also amount and see how the players are exactly, and then we will make our decisions. But I mentioned these things, and thank you for the question, because I just want to tell you that I do believe that in these games, more important, the mental work and how you will prepare yourself as a brain and mentality. And this is what we will talk about with the players in a few hours.
Opponent. First of all, what is the changes that will happen both of the games, especially in your team between this time? And secondly, do you think it's a benefit or it makes the team bored?
Great question. Thank you for this one. I was thinking that too, how King will compare these 2 games. Of course, the one game with the other has nothing to do. I mean, the one was at the beginning of the season. Now the teams have more games, both of them. Different players in the roster with adding more Indian players for both teams and more foreign players for both teams. Also some injured players and a lot of official game time. So as a matter of fact, these are 2 different games. The one was, you knew that if you win the next 2 games, you will qualify the most possible. But now it's a game without tomorrow. Mental, like I said earlier, it's a totally different game. On the other hand, we cannot skip the previous game. Just skip it. It was a win. We beat them. We know that we can do it. With 70 minutes, we were better than them. And I think that's a sign that could give to us confidence and the way that we can approach the game tomorrow. This game gives you confidence. So it's the third time in a row, the third time in a row you're asking the same question. You see, I remember really well. We started from the game against Protectors with lost chances of Liston. Let's start that we compare different games. The first game with Protectors was a game that we scored goals. Okay, some players missed some chances. We explain why. The second game also here, we create chances, clear chances. I will still remind you that 2 chances of Drazic in open goal, the one with the head, the other with the foot. There are 3 clear penalties that would clean the game earlier, and we will talk about it later. And the third one was a game in a water pool. So I think most of you he heard my congrats to the players because they try to convince themselves and transform in fighters. Sometimes I know exactly where I am. I know the demands and the expectations of this club. And believe me, I want this club to play modern football more than anyone else. Some opportunities, some chances is once in a lifetime. But sometimes also when the weather is like this, you cannot demand from the players play football. We adjust to the demands of the game. So that's why we didn't have chances. Even I believe that for the quality that we have, we should do some things better. Hopefully tomorrow we will play in a good pitch and we will come back in scoring and creating chances.
Hi, Coach. Myself Shivaji from Bartolome newspaper. Coach, do you think, according to the performance, Vishal Kat is the best goalkeeper of the country?
Yes. comparing with, because that's my exposition. He has some characteristics that you can find them hard in other goalkeepers, especially in India. I don't want to go in details, but yes, I do believe it.
He played derby. They have experience of playing derby. Whereas East Bengal foreigners, only one foreigner have experience of playing derby previously. So do you think that will be an added advantage for your team? And secondly, how important is this match for you personally as a coach?
I would love to avoid this last question, to be honest, but let's see. Experience is very important for a game like this. To have this feeling and the spirit and the air and the stadium full of fans and the pressure, and we have a lot of experience, but it's not enough. Experience is not enough. If you are not passionate, if you are not concentrate, if you are not confident, but at the same time have balance and be no arrogant, but be humble, then you might have a problem. So this is something that my players and us as coaching staff, tomorrow we should have. Yes, we have the experience, but at the same time we have to deal with all these emotions.
But at the end of the day, this is just a pre-season tournament, and there would be more tougher challenges ahead. You are still getting ready for the season, which begins next month. So in that sense, how important is a win tomorrow as opposed to getting your team ready for the season ahead?
Are you sure that we start next month?
Okay, good one.
Because if you tell me when we will start, then I will give you more information. So let's talk about the importance of this tournament, that we want to be and bring the cup back home, and then depends on the time that we will have. Mostly there is a certain schedule for the teams with 8 or 9 weeks where you can start developing 4 aspects. First of all, the fitness. Okay, we did almost nothing in these weeks because mostly we care about how we will keep them safe and healthy than develop things. So through games they are developing things. Second, technically. Still in this level you can develop the players technically, tactically. Okay, to adjust a lot of tactical things that we want to change or we want to develop. And the fourth, mental. So we need this preparation season. That's why I'm saying, if you tell me how much time I have, I can tell you how much development we can have as well.
Last 2 questions.
The pitch, check him, and see how is he.
And rest of
The first meanings are good.
Coach, this side. Coach, I am Ogo from Isomai newspaper. So tomorrow is the final match. So as a coach, what do you want? You want to finish the match in 90 minutes or go on to the tiebreaker? Because you have a Vishal Kai, one of the best goalkeepers in your country.
In the previous games, I knew that we are much better than the other teams, and we have the experience to have this process of penalties. Everybody says about Vishal, that's great, but nobody says that we didn't miss any penalty. Finally, you said you are from East Bengal? No, I didn't listen. Finally, we are shooting penalties. We have to go to penalties as Mohun Bagan to have penalties because 2 years there was no penalty in a regular game. I don't know why is this happening. Referees don't give us penalties, but it's a different story. Very important, of course, for tomorrow. Because tomorrow, and I grab the chance to say, these games, the final of Indian Durand Cup, the most historical tournament, it's going to make the highlights, etc., the round of the world. It's an advertising for the event. We are responsible tomorrow, all of us. First of all, the fans. Second, the officials. coaching staff, etc. Players that they have to keep good level there, but also referees. Referees should be there and play fair, 50-50. Don't make us scream for penalties all the time that they don't whistle. So about tomorrow, also, Istanbul has quality, has experience. It's not the same, but I still believe that, like you said, it would be better to finish this game in the regular time.